Welcome back, everybody. This is the first in a long, well, I guess it's been a couple weeks, but, I got really upset about not having, well, actually having died and not, and pretty much lost everything. So I did, decide that I did want to continue making this series because I haven't even gotten to some of the stuff I consider to be the coolest part. So I've decided to go ahead and continue. So I brought back my bucket and my sand. So that's the exact amount of sand that should have been in that block at 3x3x3, so it should be 9. So I have decided that I really wanted to do my monster spawner out in that general direction. So of course, that means that, well, now that the night is falling, I don't know if I have enough to make a bed yet. Not quite. Otherwise I'd make a bed and just sleep through the night. So, let's take a little bit of risk and get this going. So, my plan, though, is to basically end up with let me start this back far enough so I can walk around it, is to end up with the spawner actually over the platform over there. So I'll just end up using that platform and that bridge that I've technically already created to basically just have our little mob trap. I end up actually basing a lot of my stuff off of Captain Sparkles. I know I've mentioned him before. So, he's kind of right now the iconic Minecraft, even survival block person that I've ever followed, so it's easier for me to base a lot of things based off of what he's done. But I do it slightly differently because I do like to get up and redo things to my mob trap at some point. So I do base where I end up off of kind of how the stairs here treat me. So at some point I might just end up running this straight because I think I'm going to end up high enough, or actually almost too high at some point potentially. But I'll figure that out when I get there. So I do like to make stairs because I do like to get up there at some point, and anybody that's actually watched Captain Sparkle's survival block, when he does eventually finish, he ends up with octopus in this water trap on top of where his did end up in the end. So I do like to provide myself stairs because then I can actually design the monster trap in parts and technically work with the parts as I'm going. So now I can make one that, yes, is only going to spawn monsters during the day or during the night, and it's going to spawn Enderman, which potentially could, rip my entire trap apart, but, then I can go up there and I can make fixes, I can make changes, I can do anything I need to do to make that work as I'm working on it. And also I can do my water runs, I can do all sorts of things without having to worry too much. Is that lit up enough? I hope it is. Without having to worry too much about basically building stairs or building blocks to get up and then destroying them on my way down. And oh, look at the snow. So that is going to be my reason for doing it this way. Now you do need it high enough that essentially the monsters will drop and die. I know that's another thing Captain Sparkle struggled with, and he did modifications to his trap that I don't particularly like because I've seen this monster trap a few times, and the reason I like the monster trap the way it is because it does produce a lot of materials extremely fast. From what I saw in Captain Sparkles' videos, he really didn't end up with that much yield after he fixed it and he put lava down. I'm hoping I'm not spoiling anything. But he did put lava down to basically kill monsters that dropped into water, which then kind of defeats the purpose for having it be so high in the first place. At least in my opinion. I actually think this is probably going to be high enough to even kill spiders. So, finger on the shift key, because I don't want to die. I'm going to build this out. I'm hoping that I can gauge where it's going to need to go based on a lot of different factors here. Which actually I could just go get a bucket of water, I guess, and see what happens. Make sure I light this up enough. I don't want to have to go down and come back and realize that I have monsters on my progress here. Which I'm already afraid of going down there and having monsters, but, you know, that's the risk. Oh look, another melon grew. It's always kind of neat seeing these islands really far up, because it's just kind of a different approach. So, let's see here. I'm going to eventually need more cobblestone, but that's alright, I got plenty in my inventory here. Actually, I could probably put these picks away, just in case I die. I only need a couple on me at a time. So, oh, another pumpkin too. Interesting. Okay, I'll come back and harvest those later. A couple trees. Alright, so I came for water. That's what I came for. Because I want to judge where I'm headed based on where water lands. Oh, yeah, it's not the infinite pool. Duh, that's the cobblestone generator. Okay, so just climb these stairs here. Yeah, this is definitely going to be tall enough. I'm used to having it be like 4 torches tall, and this one's like 8, so I don't think I'm going to have any problems with monsters dying. Now it's just a matter of making sure I don't die. First of all, it's nighttime, and second of all, it's snowing. Which never really boils down to good things, although luckily nothing really gets slippery in this game, so I don't really have to worry too much about anything there. But let's see here. If I put the water there... We'll take a look over the edge here, and of course, why wouldn't you do that? Lovely. Which, when I smash that, means that I'm going to have to run back down. Snow. Gotta love it. So, we will head to the bottom of the stairs here. Maybe just temporarily. Maybe I'll just go there and build a giant tower so I get a good judge of where I need to go. Sounds like it'd be a lot faster, so I don't see any monsters out that direction either, which is good for me. We'll plant down a few torches here just to make sure that nothing happens out here. And you can see I'm basically on target here, which actually I'm going to use... Let's see here. We'll base this off of... I want this area here, I think, to be my center. So we'll pick a... Actually, we're going to go this way, because I know that the path is going to end up being here, so... We'll just head straight up this way. I feel a lot more safe jumping and placing blocks than I do doing any movement. Because at least now I know I won't really die. God, how far up am I going? Oof. Alright, so once we are... There we go. Okay, so this is going to end up being our center. So I'm actually going to give myself a bit of a walkway here. And I'll kind of show you the pattern I developed from what I've seen. Oh crap, I forgot where my center ended up being. Oh, perfect, okay. So, that means that... Actually, you know what? Let's do this a little bit easier. And I'm probably going to lose a few cobblestone. Oh well. This way, I'll have my infinite water source, as well as my center. Okay, so, that way I'll kind of know where I need to end up. Okay, so, the way this pattern actually works, actually this will work out just about perfect. So from the center, we're going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be where the wall ends up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on while I consult my note. 2, then to 5. Right, so the wall is actually on the fifth. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. So that's a wall. That's there. That's a wall. Okay, so that gets me there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wall. There. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. And a wall. There. So 2, 3, 4, 5. That didn't work out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this just kind of starts it, but the point is to be able to fill this in. Actually, I really don't need to use a lot of cobblestone here, because I can just wall this in. That's all that matters. So in the end, I'm going to have water be right here. And what that water is going to do is it's going to flow, and it's actually going to be diagonal in the end, and it's going to flow and it's going to end right here, which means any mobs that end up on the water are going to fall into that section. So I'm going to finish up this little bit of a pattern here. Wow, place a block and it's got snow on it. Way to go updating. Okay. Perfect. So, and let me show this before I get done, because I'd like to get at least to a point where I can finish the mob spawner before, well, first of all, nighttime. Second of all, before I want to end this video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa. Ah, crap. My mouse is stuck. Ugh. Okay. Whew. I don't like that bug. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So then, this ends up becoming... Oh, I feel like I'm running. Oh, because I am. I'm not shifting here. A wall for the for another spot of water. And basically, these corners end up getting filled in. That's where the mobs are actually going to spawn. And then we are going to force them down into that hole. So you're going to have water flowing through here and from the corners into the center. So anything that spawns up on the what will eventually be filled in up here is going to push the mobs in to the center, where they will plummet to their doom, which is awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up this platform, because that's going to get boring real fast. Then I'll show you the product before I actually put the water down. So in the next video, we'll actually be finishing, well, this should be all finished. It'll just be me placing water, and then depending on how much stone I actually have left over, I'm going to go ahead and finish filling in the walls and the roof, which will be lit up so Enderman won't spawn up there. So hope you've enjoyed, and finally we're getting somewhere, which is exciting, because I get very bored very easily in some of these maps because of just the preparatory work. So next time, finishing the mob trap and finally getting to see it in action. So see you next time.